The 1990s were an insane decade for technology. We got crazy stuff like the first plasma TV and the World Wide Web, as well as the first completely computer-animated film. Big dog Steve Jobs was back at Apple, and Intel released the very first Pentium microprocessor, which just happens to be powering this Toshiba portable computer from 1996. And I don't know about you, but I want to know if it's got enough juice to run the only game that's made me cry, Minecraft. See, this bad boy cost me about 250 smackaroonies, so I'm pretty eager to see what it's capable of. But it's going to take a bit of tinkering and a lot of patience to overcome some challenges to see if some old tech from the 1990s can run Minecraft. Let's go. I'm very excited about this, but I feel like this outfit isn't 90s enough. I'll be back. Oh yeah. This is a Toshiba from 1996, which just happens to be the same year that I was born, and about 15 years before Minecraft was even released. But before we go through hell attempting to play Minecraft on this bad boy, let's see what we're working with. I take for granted how light our current technology is, but boy does this thing have character. Woo! This here is the Toshiba Satellite Pro 405CS, and according to the sticker, it is the world's best-selling portable computer. Portable is a stretch. This hunk of plastic has a 640 by 480 display. It has a Pentium 75 megahertz processor and 16 megabytes of RAM. This is a very, very clear indicator of how Apple changed computers in the 90s. I just can't get over the fact that this is the world's best-selling portable computer. But will it be powerful enough to handle Minecraft? Well, there's only one way to find out. But before we do that, the guy I bought it off actually installed a bunch of games on it. So I'm really keen to see what he had on there. Hopefully nothing weird. Is that the power button? Oh. The legend who sold me this on Marketplace did say there were a few quirks, but essentially if you try and shut it down while the hard drive is still spinning, it'll just keep spinning and starting up and going ding, ding, ding. So I'm gonna have to do...
So good. Security is so good.
Oh, frick.
Did you just touch the power button?
I accidentally turned it on. Yes, let's go. So it's asking for a password, but he didn't give me a password. Apparently you just press escape. Okay, no way, man. In the unlikely event your computer experiences any hardware difficulty, call 1-800-999-4273. Should we call it? Okay, let's have a look. So start menu. Ooh, games, that's what we're looking. They have it.
Told you. Our
Solitaire.
first computer had this.
Yeah, it has Minesweeper as well. Oh. Now there is a folder on his desktop called Old. Should we have a look? Insurance Basics. That is literally what I expected on like a 1990s laptop. Will it run Minecraft? I don't know. Yo, let's go. That scared the heck out of me, dude. Yes, let's go. What is this? What? Oh, I got a jetpack though. That's freaking sick. I can totally see why people buy these just to play these games. I could spend hours soaking in the nostalgia of this bad boy, but we should play some Minecraft. Okay, if I've learned anything over the last year of running Minecraft on things, I have learned that Minecraft doesn't just run on literally almost everything. It's always a battle. See, my first thought was just to connect this to the internet and download Minecraft. Or I should say to download Classic Cube, because Minecraft will not run on this. There is not a chance. And I know it's not technically Minecraft, but we gotta give this thing a chance. And this Minecraft remake Classic Cube is one of our best options. So my first thought was, let's just download Classic Cube off the internet and run it. Well, you can't actually do that with this computer because Windows 95, which is the operating system on this, doesn't support any modern internet standards, which makes a lot of sense because this is 28 years old. My iMac G3 also can't connect to the internet, but at least it has USB. This, however, does not have USB, which is kind of weird to think about because I don't remember a world before USB, which means simply transferring files onto this laptop is gonna be a pain in the butt, but we may have a few options. Shout out to the legend who sold me this on Marketplace. He actually gave me this. This is a USB to serial port converter. We should be able to connect this directly to my MacBook via USB. Oh yeah, oh yes. So theoretically, I should be able to plug this into my MacBook. Except I grossly misunderstood how exactly serial ports worked. That was kind of stupid. I don't know why I thought I could just plug in a 28-year-old computer into a very modern MacBook and it would just work. I thought it would be like a USB drive, you know? Yeah, you just drag over a file. It could be harder than that. Yeah, to directly connect a modern computer to the Toshiba, you've got to use a few extra bits of software and some terminal code to transfer files. Serial to USB. But try as I did, I wasn't able to set up a connection between my MacBook and the Toshiba.
You said this would be easy.
I did say this would be easy. And if we can't transfer any files, we can't even begin to install Minecraft on this thing. But there was one last option. It would almost be easier to burn a disk. No, I just need disks. And luckily for me, I had the exact ones I needed. We will do this. We will work this out today. So I got my external disk drive and downloaded Classic Cube, and then attempted to burn it to a disk. Now theoretically, this should be a very simple and straightforward process. But frustratingly, my Mac isn't reading the disks at all, which is so weird. It could be this tiny little terrible cable we're trying to use, but for the life of me, I cannot find another one of these, which means we now have to buy a micro USB cable.
I hope it is the cable and not that.
Me too. Good news, the cable arrived, and even better news, my MacBook finally recognized the disk drive. Money, it works, okay. So I burnt Classic Cube to a CD. All that's left now is to see if the Toshiba's disk drive works after 28 years. Step 1, insert the disk. Please work. Oh baby, yes. Let's go. Okay, Classic Cube has made it to the PC. And all that was left to do was to see if it could run. Whew, okay, I'm gonna open it. Can this insane computer from the 1990s run Minecraft? Maybe. But not without a fight. Classic Cube required this opengl.dll file. So I went looking for this file in the systems folder, but I couldn't find it anywhere. So instead, I started searching for a copy to download. And I don't know why, but looking for 30-year-old software files is weirdly challenging. But luckily for me, there was a site that you could download a bunch of DLL files on. Was it safe? I don't know, but I didn't have time to find out. So I downloaded the opengl.dll file and burnt it to a disk. Yep, that's right. Every time I wanted to transfer a file from my Mac to the Toshiba, I had to burn another disk. So I copied the missing file to the Toshiba and opened up Classic Cube. But unfortunately, that didn't work either. This file was for a newer version of Windows. So I went looking for another file specifically for Windows 95. But these files are so flippin' tough to find. So with some new files, I burnt another disk and copied them to the computer, but I was still out of luck. I'm not gonna lie, I repeated this process too many times to count. But after many attempts, I finally found an OpenGL file that actually worked. It technically is working. Now we're missing one more file, which is ws232.dll. I have no idea what that means, and I can hardly find it on Google. I decided to press OK on the pop-up, and suddenly, Classic Cube launched. Wait. Except it looked like it was missing textures. So I downloaded them on my MacBook, and you guessed it, burnt another disk. But it may have been worth it, because this time when I launched Classic Cube, it loaded. Like, fully loaded. Except, it looked like this. Even looking like this, it was pretty insane that this computer from 28 years ago could even load a game as complex as Minecraft. But surely there was a way to make it look a little better than this. This whole process really does remind me of when I tried to run Minecraft on my vintage iMac G3. It took so many days, so many hours to get Minecraft running on that thing. But eventually, it did run Classic Cube, and I was pretty freaking stoked about it. But could the Toshiba Satellite Pro do the same? Well, in a last-ditch attempt, I went on the hunt for another OpenGL file. And sure enough, I came across a random website with a bunch of different OpenGL files. I burnt all of them to one disk and copied them to the Toshiba. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Minecraft running on a 28-year-old laptop. There's only one problem. It's 1 frame per second. So essentially, I've installed Minecraft, the screensaver. Technically, it opened, and technically, after a hot minute, it will move. Technically, Minecraft is running, or a version of Minecraft is running on the world's best-selling portable computer. That's crazy. It's completely unplayable. I tried my very best to change a bunch of settings to see if I could get it to run any better than it currently is, but it is wild how badly it runs. Now, to be fair, 16 megabytes and a Pentium processor is pretty small. It's not very big. I feel like it's kind of a loss, but in some ways, it's kind of a win.
It's a financial loss.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a financial loss because you can't really do much with it. It really is the world's best-selling portable computer. Which, by the way, if you want to see me run Minecraft on other things, just hit this right here. And don't forget to subscribe because I feel like this is just the start of the chaos.